Man. Come on. There we go. Do a little check. Make sure we're coming through loud and clear. Just want to make sure the volume's okay. Just want to make sure. Perfect. Alrighty, there we go. Sorry for the delays there, folks. Twitch just recently integrated with Xbox, I think, so there was a bunch of weird activations, account activations and stuff I had to do. But regardless, I am your host, I Don't Need Muse, and tonight we are here for the second last race of our season, PGR Season 8 here at the Chinese Grand Prix. Now, before we get into things, we got 2 pre-race interviews to kick off to get things started. So, these are going to be our 2 final pre-race interviews for the season, Abu Dhabi. We're just going to get right into it because we're going to have closing ceremonies at Abu Dhabi to wrap up the season. So, for our final 2 pre-race interviews of the season, we're going to get Abrupt in the Williams in here, followed by Great Ace in the McLaren. Let's get Abrupt in here right now. Hello. Yeah, Twitch just, the reason why I had delay starting the stream there is because Twitch just, did some big change and, like, integrated with Xbox in some weird way. Like, now it's, maybe you don't have to anymore. Let me just check the stream. I'm just gonna see if I can. Yeah. No, it's not. Let me see there. Let me go back. Shit. Of course, this shit would happen tonight. I already had such a busy day, man. And of course, this gotta happen. Right? Rotten. Audio settings. Parody. Oh, I gotta include the. Fuck's sakes. Does it give you. Do the options come up now, or is it just automatically included now? Because there was an. I had to hit to include parody audio. That time. So you might be automatically included. Maybe they changed it and made it automatically include. That would be convenient, right? If people didn't have to.
Now we're good. You hear me now?
Now we're good?
Yeah, now
Okay.
we should be good. Yep.
Okay. So did you still have to include it, or was it like...
I did.
Okay. Okay. Just checking. Alright. Okay. Sorry for more delays, folks. Okay, we're all good now. Finally. Alright, man. Let's fly through this here. So, obviously, you know, end of the season. I just said you two tonight are going to be the final 2 pre-race interviews of the season, because I already cleared with Slim that for Abu Dhabi we're not going to have pre-race interviews, because we're going to have like a closing ceremony, you know, for like celebrations for end of season and all that stuff.
Right.
So, how have you felt about the season as a whole? I mean, obviously you've definitely pulled it back in the second half here. How has it been overall, would you say?
Man, it has been a tough season with this Williams team. I'm gonna tell you what. The car is there. The handling for me is the car is not for me. I think
Yeah.
I'm picking it up, and then all of a sudden I lose it again. So yeah, the car is just different on every track for sure.
Yeah, it's a weird one. Yeah, it's you know, especially somewhere here like China. Um, I know you're not the biggest fan of this track.
Oh,
How are you feeling though going in terms of your pace and everything?
I
You
definitely
know.
do not like this track. And it's not even about pace. It's about surviving this track. This track to me is
Yeah.
like Singapore. There are so many
Yeah.
opportunities to spin out and just ruin your race. Whereas at Singapore, you just, if you lose it, you hit a wall. Here, if you spin, you're going to hit something.
Yeah.
So, it's just
So yeah,
survival
well,
here, I think.
yeah, it's gonna be who can hold out for these 28 laps. Yeah, I totally agree. Um, Now speaking of holding out and doing good though, is there anyone that you've noticed that you think might surprise everyone and do well here tonight?
Well, of course, we have Benzo, so I'm pretty sure he's going to do well. And Great Ace. Great Ace might actually get on up there. He's running some pretty quick times.
Yeah, he's been motivated after the season break that we took, so we'll see if he keeps that momentum going. Now to end things off here, man, I just want to ask about this. You spent the season with Bad. You've had Bad Madu as your teammate, who was paired with Benzo last season. How has that been? Have you and him got along well this whole season
Oh yeah,
as
definitely,
teammates?
definitely, for sure. I think we did well as being late teammates paired together. So
Yeah,
being stuck in the Williams. So yeah, it's not too bad.
yeah. You've worked through it. You've brought him up near the end. Obviously you just missed out on that podium just barely. Uh, that one little mistake there near the end last week. So, but you've still had a really good showing in this last last third of the season, man. So good luck tonight, and hopefully we see you up there on that podium if
I'm
you
sure
survive.
gonna try, man. And thanks to you for commentating again. And shout out to Slim Thug for running this league, man. Did a really good job.
Yeah. All right, bro. Good luck.
Yeah, buddy.
And that was abrupt pew pew, motherfucker, coming in for his final pre-race interview of the season. And to end things off, our final pre-race interview of the season, we're gonna get Great Ace in the McLaren in here. Hello, hello. Hey, this is it, man. I had a bit of a delay starting the stream because Twitch integrated with Xbox now or something, so I had to I had to authorize and activate and go to my emails and stuff really quickly. Yeah, it was rough, but yeah, just make sure your audio is included there in the parody. Just making sure. Oh, I still can't hear you there, Sean. In the yeah, unincluded,
Test,
included
test,
again. Yeah.
test, 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 test. Say something, use.
Okay, I got you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Got me
So you just
now?
had to. Yeah, you're good.
There we
Okay.
go.
Alrighty. Yeah, man. So to anyone who wasn't watching last week, you're just coming off your double podium with Benzo last week. Your
Yeah, it
first
should have been
podium
my win, but whatever.
in PGR.
I wanted it,
No,
buddy.
you've worked so hard to get to that point, and my first question for tonight was: is there any advice you can give to newer players who are struggling, can barely get in the points? What's some advice you can give to
Time
them?
on the wheel That's about all I can say. Spend time on the wheel. If you don't practice and you're not that fast, like if it doesn't come second nature to you, it's just time behind the wheel. That's it. And Japan for me proved it.
Yeah.
Right? And I also
Yeah.
love Japan, right? So
Yeah.
that also helps.
Now, tonight you're at a track that you're not a big fan of,
Mhm.
I've heard. China. What is it about this track that you know, gets on your nerves? What is it
Well,
that gets you?
I like the layout. It's the unforgiving banking of the curbs and corners. And if you don't know what curbs and corners you can trust before you drop the hammer, it's so easy to spin here, right? It's really technical. You don't think it is because it's wide open, but it is. And it's so easy to make a mistake here. And you can lose so much time. My unfavorite corner is that big long spoon and then the straightaway. I bet you I lose 2 seconds a lap. If I could figure that track, that part of the track out, I'll be faster tonight. So we'll see. I'll just have to survive, right? I honestly, I don't know how many guys are in tonight. I think there's 13 or 14.
13, yeah.
13, yeah. If I get into the points, I'll be happy. I just want to finish the race, and it's been a great season, right? Like I told Abrupt at the beginning
Exactly,
of the
yeah.
season, I said, hey, I said you're my target this time, but unfortunately, I didn't get any points in 7 races. Some of them because of the work and Xbox glitch, but I probably would have been a little higher on the point staying, but who knows? But yeah, looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Try to get into a groove if I can. But here in China, I find I fight every corner, so it's just going to be nip and tuck and bite the nails and hold on for the ride.
Yeah. Well said. Perfect way to say it. And just to end things off here tonight before we go, because it looks like we're getting into this here. Um, who do you think's going to be up there on the podium
It's
from what you've seen in the
it's
practices?
I haven't been doing too much practice, especially in China here, but I'm always rooting for my teammate, and you can't ever count Vodka or Abrupt out, because all it
Mm-hmm.
takes is
Do you
somebody to make a
think?
mistake, and you're right there, right?
Yeah. Do you think either of the championships will be decided tonight?
Oh, that's a tough one, buddy. I hope it's decided tonight, but we'll have to just wait and see, right? It's all out there,
Yeah.
so, and this is a fixed setup, so who knows who's gonna get better, better used to it or what, but we'll just have
Yeah.
to hope.
Whoever can adapt the fastest. Yeah.
That's right. And it's more or less for me, it's been, about half an hour before this and an hour before that, and that's it. So
Yeah.
we'll try to bring it home
Well,
for the
good
McLaren
luck.
team, though. We'll try.
Yes. Yes. Well, good luck, man. Hopefully, like you said,
Hopefully,
you're
I'll
just
be
trying to
talking
survive.
to you after the race. How's that?
Yeah, that would be
That'd
that
be
would be a
good.
pleasure for sure, man. Yeah.
Alrighty, buddy.
Alrighty,
Take care.
man.
Thanks for having me, and thanks for PGR. It's been fun.
Alrighty. Yeah.
All right,
Good
cheers,
luck, man.
boys.
And that was Great Ace, one of the McLaren drivers currently leading the constructors right now with his teammate Benzo, trying to secure it this week, possibly. If not, he'll be fighting for it in our final race at Abu Dhabi next week. However, his teammate Benzo Slice was missed securing the drivers' championship last week at Suzuka by only 3 points. So, really in his favor here. As long as Benzo finishes ahead of Vodka Victory, he will win the drivers' championship at the end of this race. So that's all Benzo has to do to win it. Whereas Vodka Victory, who's in second, has to hope that Benzo has a terrible race, either a DNF or, like finishes in 10th or something. Yeah, he gotta hope Benzo has a really bad race. We're getting into here now. Looks like Babadoo is coming out in the mediums for his first couple laps here in this quali session. But yeah, a lot of guys want to get out there right away. Like like I said, they're easy to mess up here. China, their technical track. We got lots of wide sweeping turns, especially in that first sector. You can just see there, some of them are nasty. Or the turn Great Ace was mentioning going into the straightaway there. But we're here watching right now. Watchman, if anyone who has been following us this season, members earlier in the season, Watchman was here for a couple races, first couple races of the season. He had some unfortunate DNFs, but he was showing some real good pace at Baku last time out. He was with us, so who knows? Maybe if he can keep it together on track and some other guys don't, he might end up with a solid points finish. That would be great for him. So we'll keep an eye on him, see what he can do. I already got some yellow flags. Looks like Doyle already breaking a little late there. So he's just stopped letting people go by. Now it looks like, as per usual, Vodka Victory will be the first to start his hot lap, so we're going to hold on with him for the time being. His teammate Grey Bush just behind him. Both the Red Bulls out right now. Like I said, trying to see what they can get out of these final two races, if they can move up at all over any of their rivals, such as Ferrari. If they both have another good race like they did last week at Suzuka. So we'll wait and see. I already got a yellow. Lots of cars going around there at once, I would say. It looks like we got Doyle and Firewater in the Haas here tonight. Like I said, Benzo and Great Ace in the McLarens. And it looks like Greybush, Greybush making a bit of an error there. Yeah, Abrupt Babadoo in the Williams. Stoney rocking the Mercedes. Watchman's in the Aston. Slim, the only Ferrari driver here tonight. But they're fighting in the constructors. And in the drivers technically, because Gator's very close. His teammate Gator's very close to some guys in the drivers right now in terms of the standings. Surprised not see him here. Maybe he's running a little late. Maybe he'll be here for the actual race. We'll have to wait and see. But Vodka setting the first lap time for everyone to compete against here. 136 clean. I see some Haas's coming around here now. Doyle he goes way over though. That looked like all four wheels off. I don't think the game's going to count that. Oh, it does, surprisingly. Looked like he went completely off there, but the game let him by with it. The 139. Greybush is going to go again, but we have Firewater with a 138.3, and Watchman actually posting a time a tenth quicker than Firewater there, starting off. So that's a great little bit of a confidence booster there. We'll see if he's able to improve on that at all, and if that's how high up that sticks. By the end of this all, we got 12 minutes left in the qualifying session. Batmadoo having a hard time in these mediums. I don't know, maybe he's personally feeling better on the mediums, but I think he really should, go to the softs before this is all said and done. Try to, put some times on the softs. Something else to keep an eye on here, folks, to anyone who might be new to the league, wasn't watching us last season for Season 7. Last time out in China, our admin for the league, Slim Fug, in the Ferrari, was, he showed some real good pace here. I remember coming out of Sector 1, passing Firewater right out the gate. So, yeah, Slim definitely has had pace here in the past at China. So we'll see if he can, show some of that pace to us tonight, if he still has it. A lot of time's gone by since we've raced this track, though. It's possible, if you don't use it, you lose it, kind of thing. So we'll have to see if he's still got it. But he's doing okay here on his hot lap, going into the straight. See if he can keep it together for the last few turns here. We got some overtimes on board now. Vodka's still holding the fastest, though. His teammate Greybush actually taking second fastest right now with a 136.7 in the Alpha Red Bull. Both Red Bulls posted some really good times there. Good stuff to them. We also got Great Ace, you know, managed to get a time in 141, and we got Slingshot with a 137.2. Not bad for him. And Slim, looks like Slim's going to cross the line here with a 137 clean. That's going to put him just ahead of Slingshot there in fourth. Not bad, not bad. Literally just, you know, just barely slower than Firewater there. So like I said, I was just talking about, yeah, very similar pace to Firewater here with Slim. Man's had a bit of a rough season, but he's looking to have a good showing here at China. But then we have Great Ace. I was just talking about Greybush's performance. Then we have Great Ace, who just jumped up with a 136.3, splitting the two Red Bulls. It's one thing I've noticed since last week at Suzuka, both Great Ace and Greybush have seriously improved their racing. They just feel so much more. When you're watching them, you can just see they feel so much more confident behind the wheel now compared to how they were in the first half of this season. Both of them have really stepped it up in the second half of the season. So, yeah, both had amazing showings last week at Suzuka. Hopefully, they can repeat the same here as well. Then we have Great Ace, his teammate Benzo, like I said, leading the drivers right now, 136.8. So, Benzo actually posting a slower time than not only his teammate Great Ace, but also Greybush as well. And Vodka actually beats his time, posting even faster time. First 135 of the session, 135.6. That is what Benzo is going to have to beat if he wants to get pole here tonight. Yellow flags in sector 3. Looks like Slim or possibly Stoney were running a little wide there. Not too sure, not too sure. Slim not going to be able to improve his time. He's going to have to go again. We got the McLarens coming around here again, as we can see. Gray's not going to improve his time, though. Benzo is going for it, though. Let's wait and see what Benzo posts. Looks like it's going to be a really good time. And it is. Benzo takes fastest lap, just barely over Vodka there, 135.5. Just ever so slightly faster than Vodka. You really got to feel for Vodka, this guy. You know, he's been killing it all season, but he's actually only had one pole this season, and that was at Baku. Third race of the season. Has been his only pole this season. But it looks like he's really similar pace to Benzo here, so it'll be interesting to see if Vodka can take pole from Benzo. A lot of the guys pitting now to come out on a fresh set of softs. Looks like Slim is on a decent lap here. So we'll hold on with him for the time being. You see Doyle got a time in there now. He's just down there with Abrupt. And like I said, Abrupt just got a time. I just noticed that as well, yeah. Not a great time for Abrupt there, 138.8. He's definitely going to be one doing better than that. But again, not, as he was saying in the pre-race interview, this is not one of Abrupt's favorite tracks, that's for sure. So it looks like he's struggling a little bit here tonight. Oh, someone going wide there. Looks like, oh, and Slim goes wide as well. Yeah, Vodka, looks like Vodka and Slim having some issues there in that turn in the third sector. That's going to shag Slim's time, so he's going to have to pit. And that definitely shagged Vodka up as well. But however, Stoney Stewart jumps right up with a 135.6. So he jumps right in there between Vodka and Great Ace. Great time for him in the Mercedes. Stoney, who, you know, has had a really rough season. Maybe he's trying to end the season on a high. We'll see. We'll see if he shoots for a podium tonight. Here in Shanghai for the Chinese Grand Prix. Now Watchman, oh, moves out of the way. Good stuff. At least I'm assuming so, unless that was unintentional. We got 6 minutes left of the qualifying session. No one really on faster laps right now. So we're just holding out with Stoney for the moment. But whoa, 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 whoa. Abrupt pew pew. Just like that, jumps up and takes the fastest lap away from Benzo. Abrupt now sitting in provisional pole with a 135.2 at the moment. Couple tenths faster than Benzo and Vodka. Wowzer, so it looks like, we were just talking about Abrupt's not a big fan of this track, but it looks like Abrupt might actually have a really good shot at a win here tonight if he can keep it on track. He definitely got the pace for it, that's for sure, from what we can see there. Hopping on with Firewater now, looks like he's up half a second going into the second sector in the Haas, trying to improve his time. Yellow flag in Sector 1 looks like, again, someone with the Red Bulls. But yeah, great stuff, great laps from Abrupt there, honestly. Again, Abrupt hasn't had a pole this season. So if he's able to hold this time as the fastest for the next 5 minutes, Abrupt will get his first pole in this season of PGR. Possibly his first in a long time PGR. Yellow flag Sector 2. More Red Bull problems, but Firewater's coming to the final turn here now. See how he takes it, slows down a little bit though. Will he improve his time? And he does. Firewater jumps up ahead of Great Ace and Greybush with a 135.9. He joins the guys in the 135s. In the top 5 at the moment. Just under Stony Stewart. Got Bad Madu just slightly improving his time there. Like I said, ever so slightly. But regardless, still an improvement. He's moved up to 8th ahead of Slim. Slim's going to have to go again. This man has really shown, Slim has really shown pace here before on China. I'd be very shocked if he didn't improve his time anymore from this. More yellow flags. Like I said, this track, a real tricky one. Definitely one of the trickiest ones on our calendar this season. So right now, currently, everyone has posted a time except for Smoke, but Smoke is now out on track. Going for it. Trying to get a time in. Doyle in the Haas crosses the line, improves his time to get him ahead of Watchman there in the Aston. So that's what he is up to right now currently. Bad Dude really struggling here, not sure what's going on, but we're gonna check out Smoke right now, who, like we said, is the only person who does not have a time posted at the moment. However, it looks like he's definitely made some mistakes on this lap. Not going to get a good time in, unfortunately. But just behind him is the Red Bull Greybush, but he's going to be unable to improve his time. Benzo Slice is just behind him though. Benzo Slice crosses the line, but still not enough. Abrupt still holding the fastest lap at the moment. Vodka Victory though, he's about to cross the line. Watchman's actually been disqualified from the session for parking. But, oh wow, ever so slightly. Vodka Victory denied. He posts a really good time, but it's still just a tad slower than Abrupt. Faster than his rival Benzo, but slower than Abrupt's time. Now Slim is about to cross the line here. Looks like he's had a big time save. Boom, just like that, Slim Thug jumps right up into 5th with a 135.8 ahead of Firewater. Like I said, Slim showing some great pace here at China. Great Ace. Currently in 7th. Got a minute and a half left to improve his time and move up into the 135s potentially. That would be the goal. But like we said, Watchman is now out of the qualifying. He's actually been disqualified for parking, so it looks like he will be starting from the back. Smoke's gone again. He's trying to get a better time here. Slingshot unable to improve his time. Smoke is going around again. Looks like it's still not going to be a great time for him, though. Yeah, still going to put him near the back. 138.5. Great Ace is up on his time, though. Benzo Slice crosses the line. He's going to give it another shot. Was that Great Ace with a Sector 2? Sometimes that's a glitch in the game. Like I say, turn there, Great Ace struggles a little bit with, unfortunately. But Great Ace currently on a good lap right now. See how he takes these final couple turns. That's it for Greybush. Looks like Greybush messed up there. It looks like. At least I think so. Unless he's just retired from the... I think he might have retired in the pits. But there we go. Just like that, Great Ace improves his time by half a second. Hops up just barely, ever so slightly ahead of Slim there. 135.830. Wowzers. Great lap from Great Ace there. That's going to be it for Slim. That's going to be his fastest time. Abrupt is sticking with that. Trying to see if he can get pole. Will this be Abrupt's first pole in PGR? Season 8. Let's find out. Still got some guys that are still going around. Vodka still has a shot at beating it. Benzo is currently up almost half a second. This would be his opportunity to beat it, so we're going to hold on with Benzo. This might be his chance to crush Abrupt's dreams. Again, the timer is up, but these final drivers are finishing their laps. It looks like Benzo is going to steal the pole away from Abrupt with this amazing lap. And he does with a 134.9. Looks like Vodka's attempt is over, unfortunately. He's not going to be able to improve his time. Stony Stewart coming around, though. We're going to hold on with him. See if there's going to be any improvement from him. Stony Stewart makes it around the final turn. He crosses the line. And boom! Wowzers, an amazing lap from Stony Stewart there at the end as well. 135 clean. Stony Stewart actually almost stealing fastest lap away from Benzo and taking pole there at the end as well. Wow. That was a great qualifying session. A lot of guys showing some great pace here. Looks like some of the guys, you know, Doyle, Slingshot Smoke, Bad Madu. Looks like a lot of these guys are struggling here tonight, but, you know, Greybush showing some decent pace. But, you know, we got Slim looking pretty strong here. Same with Great Ace, even though he's not a fan of this track, still looking good. You know, Firewater doing his thing, solid. Vodka is going to be starting from 4th with his rival Benzo Slice. Starting from pole once again, this man has just been winning race after race, just securing his win in the drivers this second half of the season. Or I should say the final third, past couple of races. Just been going on a rampage. But two big surprises there from Stony Stewart and Abrupt, who are also going to be near the front in 2nd and 3rd, respectfully. You can see not much of a difference between these times. Like Abrupt said, it's not going to be about pace here between these top guys. It's all going to be about consistency, who can finish. So anything could happen. It's not over till the checkered flag. So Benzo will be starting from pole once again, but there's a lot of guys here like Stony, Abrupt, and Vodka, possibly even Firewater, who could easily steal this win away from him if he's not careful. But him and Great Ace, McLaren starting 1st and 6th, looking to secure their Constructors win as well here tonight, if possible, to secure both championships. That would be amazing for the two of them. But like always, this is when the drivers like to take their quick little 5-minute intermission just to prepare for the full 28 lap race that we have ahead of us. So Like always, I will return and see you guys in 5 minutes. And we're back, folks. We're going to be getting into this momentarily. Just want to give a quick little, like I said, talk about the standings here going into these final two races of the season. We're going to take a look at this here now. We have, like I said, Benzo currently leading the drivers by 50 points going into this race. So, doesn't got to do, pretty much just has to finish ahead of Vodka in the points here tonight, and he'll have done it. We'll have a little celebration, or maybe not. Maybe he won't even finish the race. We'll have to wait and see. That's what it's coming down to there in terms of them and the drivers. A couple other drivers who are really close here tonight. Firewater and Abrupt, only 1 point separating them in the drivers, so they're fighting for positions there. Same thing with Slingshot and Gator. Only a 3 point difference between the two of them. And then Smoke and Stony. Smoke, same thing, 3 point gap, only leading over Stony by 3 points. And then other than that, lower in the standings, you have Slim and Bad Madoo, 10 point difference between them. Bad and Grey Ace, only a 6 point difference between them. So there's still lots going on in the drivers. And in terms of constructors, pretty much a secured top three between McLaren, Ferrari, and Red Bull right now. But it's still only, and I don't see Gator here tonight, so it looks like no, it is gonna be just Slim repping for Ferrari. So like, the ball's definitely in McLaren's court to secure the constructors tonight as well. And Red Bull only 40 points behind Ferrari as well, so they could do a madness and possibly pull up. That would be crazy for them to do so, but it's still technically possible for them to, if both Vodka and Greybush have great races tonight, then it is quite possible for them to have a shot at it in Abu Dhabi to get up to second, but it's all going to come down to what happens here. As the drivers are coming down the straight, we're just going to take a quick look at what everyone's running here tonight. We got one person, we got Sling starting out in the softs. So, wonder what he's doing. Wonder if he's doing a, going for a couple of them, or if he's doing like a soft to hard strategy or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what he's doing there. But most of the other guys, half starting in the mediums, half starting in the hards, to be expected. Yeah, medium to hard, or hard to medium does seem to be the fastest strategy here tonight. Like I said, near the front, you have Benzo, Stony, and Vodka, and Firewater, all on the hards. But then you have Abrupt. He's going to be the only one in the mediums, so he might potentially move up some positions here off the rip. We'll have to wait and see. And then further down, you got Slim on the mediums. He's taking the gamble. He's starting in the mediums first, over the hards. Yeah, and then everyone at the back is on the mediums as well. But here we go, folks. And it's lights out and away we go here in Shanghai, here for the Chinese Grand Prix. And this place taking off, looks like Vodka Victory got a really good start there. Pulling up, trying to make a move on Stony Stewart. With a brooch behind, can't talk. Benzo slices, Stony Stewart going wheel to wheel, and Stony Stewart loses it coming right out of the first turn, goes right, drops right down the last, slams right into the wall. I'm surprised his car isn't completely rid off after that. Wait and see what happens, if the race is going to continue, if they're going to justify a race restart from that, not really sure. But I don't think so, it just seemed like a simple error. Very unfortunate for Stony Stewart there. Coming out of that, we have Great Ace now. Moving up into 5th, just behind Firewater. Slim and Greybush not too far behind him. But then we have Abrupt who's trying to make a move on Vodka. He wants to move up on him, but as we were saying, yes, so Stony Stewart slamming into the wall there, coming out of that first turn. Going side by side with Benzo Slice. Stony, it seemed like he had some real pace here tonight. And just like that, all it takes is one wrong turn and whoosh. Completely thrown away, just like that. Feel bad for the guy, but no DRS yet, so nothing too crazy going on this straight here tonight. We do have Doyle going wheel to wheel with Smoke here. Doyle actually pulling ahead of Smoke there, but he goes wide, unfortunately. That's what you tend to see in these, you know, these guys sometimes when they're not as used to it. They think they've done it, and then you know. But Bad Madu says, "I'll take that." He gains. Now he's just behind Smoke. Looks like Gray. Oh, huge incident between three drivers here: Greybush, Slingshot, and Slim Thug. There was a bit of a collision there. Someone lost a wing. The question is, was that Greybush who sustained the damage there? That is the question. Because there definitely was an incident there. Bad Madu now gaining a position on Smoke. Stony, yeah, already having to pit because of the damage he sustained at the beginning there, unfortunately. Side by side, Greybush now with Bad Madu. Bad Madu moving up, gain some positions here. Watchman and Doyle here at the back also fighting. Watchman goes off there, goes a little wide there though. So he's going to have to concede that to Doyle there. Yellow flag's already coming out. Looks like Bad Madu is also gaining a position on Slim now as well. Again, whoever pits, that's going to decide what happens here. But look, Vodka has now moved up in the second ahead of Abrupt. He's trying to get to Benzo. Have to wait and see what happens there. Smoke and Greybush now. Smoke messing up there. Great Ace actually takes fastest lap for the time being. Funny enough. He's holding on fifth right now. Yeah, so both Slim. So I think it was a combined effort there. I think of disaster. I think Slim and Greybush both sustained some damage as they've both now already pitted from that accident. Again, I kind of just cut to it at the last second, so not really sure who was responsible there. It was Tats behind Slim, but yeah, very unfortunate for Slim Thug. You know, he was expecting now again, the race isn't over, but he was expecting some great, you know, to have a good race here tonight, and that's already put a bad taste in his mouth, I would assume. Well, like I said, we now have Abrupt has not fallen off, though. He's still trying to make a move. Now we have DRS. He wants to retake that position from Vodka. But he's not going to be able to do it just yet. He's going to have to hold on and wait. Cutting back to Smoke here now, who is going to get an overtake, though, on Bad Madu. Moves back up in the 7th. After all the madness now also... Oh, and then he loses it right away to Bad. Again, Watchman also going wide there in the back. Yeah, a lot of guys braking really late for that that turn there. But, yeah, Slingshot currently in 6th now after all the shenanigans that happened. But, again, he is going to have to pit, you know, in about 5 or 6 laps or so to get off these softs. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Looks like something's happened between Slingshot there. He's now falling behind. Oh, and he's gone right off. He had to take evasive action there, almost hit right into the back of Smoke. Stony Stewart now takes fastest lap 138.4, but yeah, so now Sling has dropped all the way back. That was a really unfortunate turn of events there for for Slingshot. Still needs to get off those softs as well. Just checking back in with the front here. All three drivers, Benzo, Vodka, and Abrupt, after Stony falling back. All three drivers have still been pretty close here at the front. Still anyone's game. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens. Watchman and Doyle also currently sitting in the points right now. Doyle in 10th, Watchman in 8th for now. We'll see if they can hold on to that by the end of the race. But now we have Smoke, who again has been fighting with Bad Madu this entire time here. Both of them have moved up to 6th and 7th. Both on opposite strategies. We're up, kind of lost a little bit of time to Vodka now, but Vodka's still holding on behind Benzo. It's like this man is so consistent. Like, you have to drive such a good race to keep up with Benzo. It's insane. It really is. They'll be going into the DRS zone here. Let's see, entering it. I don't know. It looks like Vodka lost a little bit of time to Benzo there, though. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to gain anything off that, but we have Graybush, again, trying to make a move on Slim here. They've already had an incident together once. They don't want to have another one. But it looks like Graybush is going to take the position from Slim. Both of them now out on the medium tires. We also have Smoke, again, going side by side, taking position back from Bad Madu. Can he secure it this time? Let's see how he handles this turn here. Oh, and he gets hit in the back by Bad Madu. Smoke completely spins, loses control of this car there. Goes off track. So that's going to be rough. So Smoke had the move on Bad Madu, but then, like you said, he's still struggled. I'm not going to say that was completely Bad's fault, because Smoke definitely struggled there on that turn still. And Bad Madu just wasn't expecting it, and ended up giving him a love tap in the back, and that sounds wrong. But he gave him a tap there in the back, and yeah. Now Smoke's lost all those positions. And dropped down to 9th. Watchman now currently holding on behind Slingshot and Bad. Bad actually goes off track there, smashing up the brake boards. So now Bad also messes up. Unfortunately for him. But that is going to allow, as we can see, that is going to allow Smoke to retake the position from him, and that's now moved Watchman up into 7th. Technically 6th, because Slingshot is going to have to pit soon. Like I said, Watchman, like I said, if he can keep it on track, you can see where he's struggling, like, you know. And this isn't an easy track, so if he can get a good points finish here tonight, that would be a real confidence booster for him, I think, going forward in the league. Instead, looks like, oh! Vodka's, and there we go, Vodka victory going side by side with Benzo Slice, fighting to gain the lead of the race from him. He's taking it there for just a quick second, but Benzo is fighting to take it back. with Abrupt just waiting right behind in case either of these two mess up to gain the position. All three of these guys going head to head here right now. Benzo Slice does take the lead of the race back there. But that was some great scrapping there from the three of them. Doyle has now pulled into the pits. Maybe he sustained some damage as well. Looks like Stoney, yep, Stoney now moves up on Slim. Slim's now dropped down to 12th. Having a really rough time. And now Greybush also drops down. But we can see here Vodka going side by side with Benzo into this wide turn. But Benzo has the better exit. He pulls out ahead. On Abrupt going way wide there. Going off. Hopping on Firewater. See where the rest two. Firewater now in 4th. He's caught up to the rest of the guys due to their scrapping. They're battling. So now it's going to be a 4-way battle. Oh, but we see though Haas of Doyle struggling really bad on these fresh tires, and that's it. Doyle is out of the race. He retires from the race. It seemed like he retired on track there, did he? He retire on track? As Watchman is now just behind Slingshot, we have yellow flags up. He did pull over. He was over on the off the road though. We'll see what the game decides to do. And looks like it's gonna at least be a VSC. I don't know. It's being really weird. I guess not. Yellow flags are cleared. Doyle's gone. Okay. He shouldn't have done that. He should have retired in the pits. Bad form, in my opinion. But we move. Watchman getting a way better turn there than Slingshot. Slingshot goes way off track, and he actually loses the position to Watchman. Watchman now moving up into 6th. Great stuff to the Aston driver. Phenomenal coming back to PGR after all this time. And showing some real good stuff out there. As we can see, back to the battle at the front. Firewater has now lost some time again to the other guys. But Abrupt, Vodka, and Benzo are all still fighting for that lead there. You can see that Slingshot's tires are really starting to get shot here now. He's not going to be able to last much longer on them. He's going to have to pit here soon. And most likely go to the hards or the mediums. A lot of guys opting to go to the mediums. I guess predicting a safety car. A later safety car, I would imagine. Yeah. Someone else I haven't been talking about much here now is Great Ace, who's just been holding 5th behind Firewater. But still kind of keeping up with everyone. If anyone else messes up, Great Ace will be quick to pounce on that. He had an amazing race last week at Suzuka. He's been practicing. And, you know, not one of his favorite tracks, but he is looking to have a great showing here at China. And so far, he's doing pretty good. Yellow flag in Sector 1, though. Looks like someone, is that Bad Madu who's having issues? Yes, Bad Madu. Having issues there in the Williams. Looks like Slingshot has now lost the position to Smoke as well. This is just more proof that he can't be on these softs much longer, I think. Here we go. DRS zone is Abrupt. Gonna pull something on Vodka here. Coming up around the turn. Just not quite there. Yeah, just barely. Not able to make the move there, unfortunately. We'll see how long these guys decide to go. I think the default amount of time here is like 15-ish, like 16, 17 laps here on these tires, for Abrupt. We have Slingshot. Yeah, like I said, Slingshot making the right call, pitting now, getting off these softs. Let's see if he goes to the hards, which is what I predicted he would. Unless he goes to the mediums. Let's see what he decides to do. And he goes to the mediums. Yeah, I'm guessing all these guys are just waiting for a safety car. You know, be very surprised if there's no safety car tonight. Luckily, Doyle's DNF did not cause a safety car. Because that would have been a pretty bad one. Really avoidable one. But we have Slim here now. Looking to get past Bad Madoo. After the incident that happened earlier in the race, he's trying to retake these positions. But now he also has Stoney behind hounding on him as well. So it's going to be rough. Hopping back up to the front real quick. Looks like Vodka is getting really close to Benzo Slice here now. Bad Madoo messes up. And we got VSCs out. As Vodka was looking to make a move on Benzo, but he had to pull off because looks like we have a VSC. Unless it's just all yellow flags for a couple of seconds. We'll see. But I think Bad Madoo had a really bad incident there, though he's still out on track. But yeah, that's looking like a VSC to me. Looks like the guys are just trying to keep their tires hot for when it goes away. But now Firewater is going to be right behind them as well. So he's going to be waiting for his chance. Watchman, under this VSC, Watchman takes his chance to pit. After going 10 laps on these mediums. Looks like he'll probably shoot to go to the hards for the rest of this race. Slim also taking the opportunity to pit. If Slim is going to... Yep, like I said, Watchman going to the hards. Looks like we're all good. Things are clearing up here. There is a driver off track, though. Is that Bad Madoo once again? Yes, Bad Madoo is completely off track. He's having a horrible race now. He was doing okay earlier, but now he's completely lost it. See what he decides to do, if he decides to continue the race or not. Here we go, Abrupt. Coming off the DRS zone, looking to make a move on Vodka Victory. But still, just barely not able to do it. Once again. Bad Madoo, yeah, like I said, Bad Madoo pulls into the pits and he retires in the pits. That's going to be it for Bad Madoo, unfortunately. Sad to say. That's going to be it for him. And that's going to be his race. He's had a really rough season overall. But now let's go with the battle at the front here now. We have 11 drivers left on the grid. 2 DNFs, but no safety cars yet. Slim currently at the back, though a lot of guys ahead of him still need to pit. But yeah, currently in the back on the hards. See, no one gaining anything here yet between these top 4 drivers. Yellow Fighting Sector 2 looks like Stoney struggling some more in the Mercedes. Yeah, he's been trying to recover though his position to get some points to try to keep up with his rival Smoke right now in the drivers. About halfway through this race now. These guys still going around, haven't made their pit stop yet. Like I said, most of them going for the one stop, just swapping to the opposite tire, medium to hard or hard to medium. What I would expect. Grade A is holding a solid 5th position here for this first half of the race. No one behind him, no one in front of him. No one near in front of him. Kind of been doing his own thing here. But still, this would secure the constructors for McLaren, I believe, if they were to finish like this, 1st and 5th. So we'll see how that plays out. By the end of this, Slim currently is also at the back now, trying to get back into the points, get ahead of Slingshot. He's also had it rough. After his pit stop, Watchman still in the points in 9th, so good stuff to him. He's still holding on there. You see, unfortunately, Abrupt still not able to make a move there. Unfortunately. And Abrupt takes this chance to pit. Abrupt is done with the mediums. Abrupt has taken this opportunity to pit before the other 3 guys at the front. So we'll see how that works out for him. He's done great on these mediums, but will the hards work out for him as well? Let's find out. Getting Firewater kind of struggling behind there a little bit. Benzo and Vodka been still just so close this entire race. Reminds me a little bit of Singapore. Actually, very reminiscent of Singapore. Vodka Victory hasn't had a race win in PGR in a while. Looking to get one. But unfortunately, Vodka losing a little bit of time there to Benzo. Unfortunately, sad to say. Firewater trying to break a little bit later and everyone else gain some time. For the coming DRS zone. Still not going to be enough. Everyone getting a little spread out here now. We're still waiting for like half the grid still haven't really I shouldn't say half the grid, but a lot of the guys still haven't pit yet though. And some of these guys like Stoney and Greybush have already pit before, but are gonna have to pit again. Looks like Watchman though in the Aston, yep, struggles. Goes off in the grass there a little bit. He's gonna have to give positions up, and he spins, and boom, that is it. Watchman is out of the race. And that's going to be a safety car, I'm assuming. Yep, that's going to be a full safety car, just like that. Watchman was just on the grass, just trying to recover his race, and just boom, just like that, just went straight into the wall. Very reminiscent of Baku for him. Very unfortunate for the Aston driver. Yeah, very unfortunate for him. I'm pretty sure mostly all his races in PGR have ended with DNF. So yeah. But he showed some really good pace here tonight, though. He just needs to improve on his consistency. You know, and as we saw there, just not giving it so much gas. You know, like your tires are shot, they're on fire. Probably not great to just full send it there. But yeah, this is going to give a lot of guys opportunities to pit now. They've waited for their chance now. A lot of them probably going to take it. You see Stone and Gray was already coming out on fresh mediums to finish the race on, as the softs won't cut it yet at this point of this safety car. Anyone who finishes the race now though will finish in the points. That's something to keep in mind. As you can see, Benzo, Vodka, and Firewater all pulling into the pits now. I'm assuming they're all going to come out in mediums as well. This is going to be great for Slim though. But yeah, as he can still keep going and probably try to finish the race on these hards if he wants. Yeah, as you can see all of them coming out in the mediums. But And Great Ace pitting now as well. And Abrupt. Even though he only spent 1 lap on the hards. So, kind of an unfortunate safety car for Abrupt, it seems. Since he's having to pit again. Great Ace coming out on fresh mediums. So is Abrupt. And Smoke now pits as well. But again, this guy started in the medium, so he's not going to be able to go to the mediums. Unless he pits again before the end of the race. Yeah, he's gone to the hards. Yeah, so we're behind the safety car. Again, kind of unfortunate. Like I said, you know, we want to have more guys driving here in PGR. But yeah, that did seem like a really avoidable safety car, though. Just kind of lost it, slammed right into the wall. Though that wall was really close, so he didn't have a ton of time to slow down. But yeah, you know, safety cars can be great. They can be exciting, but you know, you want to see guys like that. You want to see them finish. You want to see them get their point finishes that they're fighting for. And it just sucks because you don't want to see guys showing up every week just to be safety car fodder. You know what it's like. You're watching F1 and you see that Nikita Mazepin is still in the race. You're like, oh, there could still be a safety car. Or Nicholas Latifi is still in the race. Could still be a safety car. Yeah, you don't want to be those. You don't want to end up like those drivers, who are like, oh, they're racing tonight. Oh, they're just gonna be safety car, But regardless of who it was, because it could have been Doyle, could have been, Stoney on the first turn there. Could have been anyone else. But we all kind of assumed there was going to be at least one safety car tonight, though. So here it is. I'm looking right now. Yeah, Slim currently in 7th as he stayed out in these hards. Will he be able to hold his position, though, going into the restart? We'll have to wait and see. Still a huge gap, though. Like a 20-plus second gap between the back 5 and the front 5. But now this is going to be a really tight battle. Looks like it's a repeat. Right now it looks like we're going to have a repeat of last week at Suzuka, with Great Ace and Abrupt fighting for control once again. But now that everyone's pitted, Benzo Slice has actually lost. He's going to have to get the lead of the race back once again. He's pretty much led mostly this entire race, and now he's going to have to take it back from Vodka and Firewater. So, Vodka's been fighting for this lead this entire time. This is his chance to, Benzo's been defending. Now it's his time to see if Vodka can defend from the lead. And the good thing for Benzo is that he's going to have his teammate Great Ace just right behind him for the restart to hold off any potential attackers coming from behind, such as Abrupt. You'll have Great Ace to hold Abrupt off, so all Benzo has to worry about doing is just pushing, get to the 2 guys in front of him. As someone else to keep in mind, Firewater has a lot to gain here. Because if he has a great race here tonight, and next week he could potentially take a position over Larry. Didn't really seem possible, but if he has a great finish like this, I don't see why not. It's definitely still in the cards as of right now. But yeah, both these McLaren's 3rd and 4th right now. This could be huge for them. This is definitely looking like this could secure them the championships here tonight. Because as you see, even if Benzo doesn't win the race, even if he finishes a position or two below Vodka, I believe he'll still have it. So he just got to keep trucking. But as I was saying, Firewater has a lot to gain here. Still hasn't won, you know, he won last season at Singapore. He got pole at Coda this season. Firewater, he's had some good moments, but he hasn't had a win yet this season. So this is a great opportunity, and you can see him out there fighting for the win right now. We'll see if the safety car is going to be in this lap. We'll have 10 more full laps of racing. Everyone should be able to take their tires to the end, unless there's another really late safety car. Yeah, like I said, safety car is going to be in this lap. But this is going to be where to watch this restart from. To see, can Benzo push on Fire and Vodka? Can Fire take the lead from Vodka? You know? Can Great Ace hold off Abrupt for Benzo? You know? These are the things. You know? Is Great Ace going to be a team player like that? Hold Abrupt off? Or is he going to try to make a go for it? Here we go, folks. Just coming around the sweeping turn now. You see from Abrupt's POV. Slim. And here we go. This thing's back underway. Safety car is in. Let's go, go, go. Benzo slice now. Firewater has... Vodka has clearly caught everyone else sleeping. They were sleeping, bro. They were sleeping. Vodka has caught everyone sleeping. He's already gained a bit of a gap to everyone else. So Benzo's first thing here is going to be to try to make a move on Firewater, but we can also see Abrupt already trying to make a move on Great Ace. Has to lay it off there, though. He's going to have to try to wait for a DRS zone. Looks like to me. Another thing to keep in mind, tonight everyone is on fixed setups, which is making it even harder to pass anyone in the straights. Since everyone has the same top speed. So it's all just going to be dependent on who takes the turn leading into the straight better, you know? Trying this out, first time for the league, trying it out, see what happens. You see Stony Stewart, looks like he's trying to gain on Slim as well. Abrupt trying to catch Great Ace. Will he have a better go in the straight? Still no DRS though. But he is going to use his battery. Going side by side with Great Ace. Abrupt pulls ahead of Great Ace. Can he secure it though with the turn? Yes, he does. Abrupt takes the position from Great Ace. Vodka victory sets the fastest lap, but Benzo Slice immediately beats it, 1:37.8 on the medium tires. Great Ace losing the position to Abrupt. Abrupt moved up into fourth, though he is going to have a lot of time to gain if he wants to catch up to the guys in the front. Going to take a look at some of the guys here in the back now. Slim, like I said, with Greybush just behind him, they've already had one incident in this race. They don't want to have another one. It was on that same turn there, remember? See Stoney also super close to his rival right now, Smoke. Gonna have a battle with him. As we can see. A lot of guys at the front starting to get a little spread out now, but Stoney just behind Smoke, looking to make a move on him. Not able to do anything here. He's going to wait for the DRS zone. Wait for the long straight. Just to see. And we can see Greybush also trying to have a better exit there than Slim. Not quite though. It doesn't look like he's able to get a much better exit. Similar with Stoney, unfortunately. Oh, but Greybush goes for it there. That's a little bit of a weird break, but Slim goes wide. Vodka retakes fastest lap of the race, and he does it. Greybush makes a move on Slim there. Pulls up into 8th. DRS is now re-enabled though. On this lap now, not for this zone, but going forward, DRS has been re-enabled. So Slim will still have plenty of opportunities to gain the position back from Greybush. But yeah, that was a good move from Greybush there. Good stuff. We have 7 laps left of the race. Felt like it's gone pretty fast to me. Greybush actually overtaking. Greybush actually making a huge error there, going off in the gravel. Which now has lost Greybush several positions, and he's dropped all the way down to the back of the grid in 10th right now. So a really unfortunate mistake for him. He's gonna have to try to hold it together. Hope that someone else loses it. Stoney has now moved up a bit too. He's now in 7th. But he's still behind Smoke. All these guys at the back kind of got a little bit of a train going here. All the guys at the front kind of spread out right now. With something we need to talk about. With 7 laps left to go. Vodka Victory is leading the race by 1.5 seconds over Benzo Slice. But then Stoney Stewart goes for a great move in the DRS zone on Smoke there. Pulls ahead of him. Goes over the curb there, though. That's going to lose him a little bit of time. Vodka Victory taking fastest lap back from Benzo. So he is flying in that open air. Again, Vodka winning over Benzo tonight won't help him in the drivers, but at least it'll be a win. So it'll still be great to see. As we see Smoke losing a position not only to Stoney, but looks like he almost loses a position there to Slim as well. Slim is fighting for it. You can tell. Again, his teammate not here tonight to even defend the Constructors' Championship. Just shows how little he cares, in my opinion. Really unfair for Slim, in my opinion. You know, maybe he should pick a different teammate next time. He's been let down by his teammate this season. Several DNFs in a row for Gator now, and hasn't even shown up tonight. Really disappointing for Slim. He's done the best he could this season. Yeah, he did the best he could this season, and things just haven't worked out due to his teammates' lack of consistency. But we're up now, you know, starting to catch back up to Firewater a little bit, trying to, you know, Firewater and Abrupt fighting for that podium now. Though as we can see, Benzo Slice has actually started to gain some time on Vodka once again, starting to get in DRS range of Vodka. Saying he's not done yet, he's still fighting for that win. You know, he's not just going to let Vodka have it for free. Even though he doesn't need the win, he's still fighting for it anyway. See how Abrupt and Firewater are fighting for that podium. See Slim here now. Stoney has moved up on Smoke, up on the 6th. Slim is now trying to overtake Smoke as well on these 12-lap old hards. Must be getting a little warm for him now, though. But now we got to worry about Slingshot also right behind Smoke and Slim. You have a yellow flag sector too. That was Greybush, I think, making an error there. But Smoke loses a position there. Going wide. Fuck. Going wheel to wheel with Slim there, but coming around the turn, going in the DRS zone. Yep, Slim makes the clean overtake on Smoke. Good stuff to him there. Looks like Slingshot is also going to try to move up on Smoke here in the DRS zone. Slim, Smoke, and Slingshot going free wide there for a second. Both of them overtaking Slim. Huge moves from both of them. Smoke goes wide though. And Slim spins! And Slingshot goes off track and nudges, just barely nudges the wall there. So the only person to get out of that incident alive is Smoke. Smoke gets out of it alive. So who would have thought that the person who went wide actually got off the best from that incident? Because I thought Smoke was about to lose positions, but he actually gained them. Not only did Slim spin, and now is currently in 9th, but Slingshot also lost control and almost completely DNF'd the race. He's lucky he didn't. He's currently had to pit now. He's clearly going to be in the back. So yeah, really unfortunate for Sling and Slim. But yeah, looks like Slim making some errors there. Yeah, really having trouble on these old hards. But like we were saying, it's Slingshot is lucky that he didn't completely retire the car right there. He got very lucky. He was able to kind of like nudge it a little bit, so he just barely grazed the wall. Because if it went at it differently, he could have just slammed right into that wall that time and completely out of the race. Vodka Victory setting another fastest lap. Still leading the race with 4 full laps to go of the race. Still leading over Benzo, but Benzo is just behind him now. He's still keeping up with Vodka, which is still not in range, though, to be able to make a move on him, though, unfortunately. Though Abrupt is in range of Firewater. Could potentially steal a podium away from Firewater here at the end. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Oh, but Abrupt spins! Abrupt loses control there. Just spins ever so slightly. He's going to go off in the grass, but Great A spins as well! Great A spins right behind him. What are you doing? Oh my god. So, oh my god, and he's spinning again. What has Great Ace done? He's throwing his race away here in the final 3 laps. Now Smoke and Greybush have also come back to him, and he's spinning again. He's starting to spin again. Oh my god, make it stop. What the fuck was that? That was the silliest thing I think I've seen this entire season. Abrupt spins, just ever so slightly loses control. So then you'd assume it looked like it was a clear opportunity for Great Ace to move up into 4th there. And have finish a really good race in 4th. But just as I was saying, Great Ace spun as well. 2 spins. Abrupt spun. But see, Abrupt spin was ever so slightly, so you can see Abrupt's actually held on to 4th. Though it seems like he has lost his podium chances to Firewater here, unless Firewater makes a big error. Abrupt has lost his podium chances there, unfortunately. You tell he was pushing really hard. But yeah, unfortunately that was the inconsistency coming into play there for Great Ace on that turn that he's not a fan of. The man's should have had a free position there on Abrupt. I don't understand why he spun there. I really don't. I really don't get why Great Ace spun there. And just kept spinning, like... Man, like, wasn't that basically a straight at that point? Like, how do you even... I mean, I guess Abrupt spun there as well, but, like, how do you even spin there? Like... It's actually wild to me. Like, I don't even understand how you spin there. But both of them did it back to back. So now Great Ace has unfortunately dropped all the way down into 8th. unfortunately to say. He could have had a really good top 5 finish. Yeah, Great Ace could have had a really good finish there tonight, but unfortunately he's now in 8th. We're currently on board with Greybush, who's in 7th, trying to fight Smoke for 6th position. So yeah, Great Ace and Slim both Great Ace and Slim showed great promise here tonight, but unfortunately they've both made some serious errors there near the end, and it's going to cost them. Looks like Greybush is going to try to make a move here on Smoke in the straight. Finally gets the DRS. Let's see what he can do. Going into the turn. Going side by side with Smoke, but Smoke still pulling ahead of Greybush going into the final lap of the race. Sorry, the second last lap of the race for them. But Greybush is still going to have a couple opportunities to gain this position. But he spins! Another spin from someone at the back of the grid. This has just been spin city here near the end of this race. Everyone's been making mistakes. So yeah, Greybush spins now. He loses a position to Great Ace. So that's going to kill his chances at 6th place. Yep, that's now going to kill Greybush's chance at 6th place. He spins, loses the position. And now the ball is in Great Ace's corner to try to get ahead of Smoke and finish in 6th. And possibly recover his, try to recover his race a little bit after that incident. After those spins. But yeah, everyone at the back, you can see Slingshot, Slim, Greybush, Great Ace, all these guys having issues. I mean, Stony too had issues earlier as well. Abrupt spun. Everyone except the top 3 having some really bad issues here. Going into the final lap of the race now, Vodka Victory still holding the lead of the race going into the final lap. If he can hold off Benzo for one more lap, he can get the win here tonight in China. See if he can do that. Great Ace in the DRS zone has used all his batteries, still unable to get ahead of Smoke. He's trying to go for something here, but not quite. Not quite. He's going to have one more lap. He's going to have one more chance here, one more lap to do it on. But he has to keep in mind that Greybush also not too far behind him. So he can't lose too much time either. He has to be honest. So we will see what happens here. Vodka has gained some time on Benzo now. 1.2 seconds. Going into the final sector now for the two of them. We'll see what happens in the final couple turns for the two of them. Smoke, Great Ace, and Greybush all in that DRS range right now. Both these guys trying to fight here on the final lap. Try to steal some points away from the others. Great Ace saving up the little battery he can for the DRS zone. Coming up here. But it looks like Vodka Victory crosses the line. Vodka Victory is your race winner here tonight, followed by Benzo Slice. So that means that because of this, Benzo Slice is your champion. Benzo Slice is your Drivers' Championship winner here in PGR Season 8. Good stuff to Benzo. He completely deserved it. But the race is not over yet. We still have these three guys, Smoke, Greybush, and Great Ace, all fighting going into these final turns. Great Ace going side by side with Smoke, and Smoke loses it! Smoke finally has his bad stroke there on that final turn, losing positions to both Great Ace and Greybush. So that means that Great Ace and Greybush are going to finish the race in 6th and 7th respectfully. Solid recoveries from them. They had some bad incidents there, but managed to pull together with a 6th and 7th place finish. Same thing with Stony, who had that incident at the beginning and fell off and managed to recover to 5th. And Firewater, Abrupt, unfortunately losing out on a podium to Firewater, but good stuff to Firewater, definitely deserved it as well. But yeah, rough race for Slim and Slingshot there though at the back. Yeah, rough incident there between the three of them there at the end. However, the biggest congratulations have to go to Benzo Slice for securing the Drivers' Championship. He is the champion of PGR Season 8. Good stuff to him. He's had an amazing season. Hasn't made too many mistakes at all this entire season. It's been great watching him and Vodka fight for the championship this whole season. And, yeah, you know, even though Vodka wasn't able to get the championship, he was able to get at least another win here tonight before the end of the season, so that's great to see. So, good stuff to Vodka victory as well for the win here tonight. The game is going to give Driver of the Day to Gray Bush. I got to think about Driver of the Day. Really have to see who gained the most positions. My brain is telling me to give Stoney Driver of the Day right now, but I got to think about it for a minute. After, you know, he fell all the way to the back, you know, was forced to pit after a horrible crash. Lucky stayed in the race and still managed to finish in 5th. I don't know. I'm thinking Stoney right now, but I'm just going to take a look. But yeah, it's all great to see Red Bull, McLaren, and Haas all up on the podium tonight. Great stuff. The only 3 guys who didn't make any huge errors here tonight. Kind of just the luck of the draw. I mean, the race really did look like it was Benzo's, but then that safety car actually ended up costing Benzo here tonight. Unfortunately, I think Stoney would have been up there with them as well if he hadn't had that incident at the beginning of the race. But yeah, as you can see, who gained the most positions here tonight. Just trying to see there. Great Ace finishing exactly where he started, 6th. Could have had a better finish. Could have finished in like 4th or so. Was still not bad for him. Solid race. Not even a fan of this track personally, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, my gut was telling me that's why I'm gonna have to go with for Driver of the Day. I'm gonna have to give it to Stoney Stewart for recovering after that incident at the beginning. Now, before we cue things up here tonight, and close things off, we're going to have a quick post-race interview with our podium. Vodka, Benzo, and Firewater. So let's get them in here. Hello, gentlemen.
What happened on that pit stop, bro?
Okay, so I don't know if News caught that, but and you'll understand the rest of the race. On the first turn, I got hit by Stoney, and he broke half my front wing. And I knew if I pitted, I would have lost the whole more than just that. That's why I had to stay out. That's why I was slow as hell.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't
Yeah.
even see that. I didn't even know he hit you going into the pits.
Yeah, but me, I had my I was like, you know what? It's a safety car. We're pitting. Fuck it. I'm gonna repair it. And then that's why I had to stay like 8 seconds in the pit stop just for that. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah. No fair. Yeah, I didn't even know that happened. That's pretty shitty. That guy's had a lot of chances. He's had a lot of incidents this season. I think if we had a dirty driver,
One every
award-
race average.
Yeah. Yeah, he's had a lot of incidents, a lot of chances. But oh well, it is what it is. I invited Firewater, but looks like yeah, just make sure you guys got your audio included there.
Yes, sir.
Like Twitch did some update or something, like implemented it to Xbox or whatever. It's like in your capture section on your when you hit your home button now, it's different. But yeah, good stuff, guys. Like I said, that's unfortunate for you, Benzo, because you were leading the race pretty much all the way up to that. Up till Watchman became safety car fodder.
Hey, you know.
But yeah, no, you had a solid race, man. Anyways, you kept it together, still got second. And we gotta talk to you, Vodka Man. Good stuff on your win here tonight. Obviously, Benzo has secured the drivers. He's our champion now. I guess that's the first thing I should have said.
Haha.
Championship goes to you now, Benzo. Good stuff in the drivers. And I think, don't quote me, but Gator didn't show up tonight, and Slim had a bad race, so I'm pretty sure you guys got the constructors too.
We did. We did.
Yeah, 2 championships in one night. So go McLaren. That's wicked. So next week is just going to be the victory, the victory tour around Abu Dhabi.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, regardless of all that though, good stuff to still winning, Vodka, and showing that you still got it. You just had a couple of rough races once you came back from Mexico and after Mexico, and that's all it really took. I mean, you guys were close all the way leading up to that. It's just
That's the
those
race
last couple
that we broke it. Yeah.
those last couple races going off. But like you said, this game, and just F1 in general, it's a mental game, and a lot of times guys have stuff going on in real life that, can affect their racing and just affect your confidence, and how you're taking, certain attacks on people and turns and stuff. So the fact that you've still, shown up every week and have won races this season and are finishing in second in the drivers, man, is still a huge improvement over last season, man. Like, I remember last season when you first started, like, there were some races where, you're still trying to control the car, So, like, this has been a huge... You've definitely been the rising star of the season, in my opinion, regardless. Because Benzo's had more time, He's had to fight Pete for a full season, so he's had more experience, but you've really shown what you can do in that Red Bull, man. And I hope, regardless of what happens after this season's over, I hope I get to see you do some more some races after the season, because it's great watching the two of you guys race. You're both such clean drivers. There's never really any incidents between the two of you. Similar to how it was when with Pete as well, when Pete was racing. And I hope that no matter what happens, get to see you guys out on track once again.
Thank you, man. Been fun.
Yeah.
Been a good season.
Yeah, I don't know if Vodka kind of just was talking there, not giving you a chance to comment, but I didn't know if if there was anything you wanted to say to your rival Benzo, now that he's secured championship, and just to reflect on the season that you guys have had together.
Nah, man, it was fun. I wish I didn't miss Mexico so we could possibly take it to the last race. But nah, man, you earned it. Good shit. It's been fun racing you. It is fun racing you. Tonight was one of our better races again. Another Spain, another Jeddah. So it's always good,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. I have to admit, that was crazy. The whole season was crazy. Running after you, or vice versa. And I don't know if you caught that, Muse. We were going side by side in the middle sector, all the middle sector. We were going side by side. Me and Vodka.
Oh
today.
yeah. Yeah.
At one
But
point
that
I was
restart
like,
though.
"Hey, yo!" I was like, "Hey, Fire, you sleeping? What's y'all?"
Yeah, Vodka, you had a great start. I noticed that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was gone.
Noticed-
He was gone. I was
He had a
looking
great
over Fire's shoulder. I was like, "Damn,
It's
he's gone."
it's unfortunate what happened to Stoney. Like, I mean, because I think Stoney would have been up there with you guys as well, because he showed some great pace, but he just lost. He had that bad incident at the beginning, and he was kind of just playing catch up from there.
He still came back to claim 5.
Yeah. So regardless, good stuff to him. But yeah, it's been a real pleasure commentating for the season. Like I said, we only have Abu Dhabi left next weekend, and like I said, you're champion. You're technically champion of both championships now, Benzo. But next weekend will be the real, that's where the real congratulations will come into play. We'll have a whole big wrap up after
Let's go.
the race next week. So to congratulate everyone how they've done this season. But yeah, thanks for joining me for these post-race interviews, guys. You know, I love getting a chance to talk to you guys, to reflect on these amazing races we get to see every weekend. And we'll have one more go at it next weekend at Abu Dhabi, same time as always. To anyone watching, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, we are PGR. We are no assist, wheel-only league racing here on F122. You know, if you want to join, just message our admin SlimFug. We're always looking for spots. We had 13. You know, if Gator's here could have 14 drivers tonight. We're still looking for, you know, like another 5 or 6 drivers for the league. So if you're interested, just message him on Xbox or Discord, and we'll hook you up with a seat. But I'm your host, Sidonia Muse, and we'll see you next weekend for our final race in Abu Dhabi.
Good stuff, man. Always good to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here and doing all the commentary. It's been great.
Yeah.
Thank you for
No worries.
everything, man.
Yeah.
All
Take it
right, man.
easy,
See you guys next week.